said that buying games and playing games are two entirely different hobbies, and I really hate that. Because it's true. I want to play a mouse. I want to play Troubled Scandinavian Tweens. I want to play Vampire Hunting Spies. I want to play a science fiction dating sim. I want to play vampires who want to kiss but can't. I want to play magical grad students. I want to play Mormon cowboys. I want to give long monologues in space. I want to play bureaucrats in power armor. I want to play this.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Oh, hello, good morning. I got taller. We framed everything and then I got taller.
What happened?
What happened is it's that last growth spurt that you get in middle age. You know, you get like one big one like around when you're 12 or 13, then another one like right around 17 or 18, and then one to remind you that you're halfway to death. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
What's wrong there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Let's close that door too.
Wow, well, I'm up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we do the intro now? Hi, everyone. It's too early.
It's too early. Welcome to the first, best, and only morning show in existence, probably specifically today.
Definitely.
I'm Anthony Carboni.
I'm Saige Ryan.
And it's just a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
It is really nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you're having. Are you doing a 3-day weekend?
What are you?
Are any of you getting a 3-day weekend?
What are you doing?
We're here.
What are you?
What?
What are you doing later?
Hey. What's up?
Are you busy? Just because I don't have anything going on, and like, I don't know if you don't have anything going on. Like, maybe we could both show feet.
Well, no. Okay. We won't be doing that, but we will be talking about some news today. And look, is it the kind of news that we normally cover?
Is it? Mostly.
Kinda.
Mostly. Look, here's a very regular news story that I'm going to start with, and it's a news story that you would expect from us.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
that
to
works.
show you, it's a normal news day.
All right. Anthony. There we go. I just stopped the spreadsheet from showing. I'm very proud of me.
I've never even heard of a spreadsheet.
Me either.
Anyway. Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase confirmed for June 13th. Now, of course, the big deal about this
No reason for double audio.
is
no reason for that.
the big reason about the big interesting thing about this is it's an Xbox and Bethesda showcase, right? Which is not unsurprising, but is surprising, shocking, and hurting some people online. Microsoft didn't pay a bazillion dollars for.
I knew it was about to happen.
Didn't pay a bazillion dollars for this company for them to make PlayStation games.
No, of course not.
So, of course, they're going to bring it together. And I think that's actually going to be great because Bethesda showcases are always really good.
Yeah.
And Microsoft showcases always seem like a shareholders meeting.
Yes, absolutely. They don't really do showcases.
So it should be interesting to see which company adapts the other's style.
Here's hoping it's not a Bethesda shareholders meeting.
Oh man, Bethesda does all kinds of crazy stuff.
Hmm?
They'll do like an entire carnival theme for their whole area at E3, and then do a carnival theme show. Like they're wild.
I never got to go to an E3.
They're wild. You'll get to go to an E3. They're coming back. Nature is healing. Nature is healing. All the influencers that pop up on my feeds are already going to places that are obnoxious to me. Nature is healing.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
I keep flight sites open at all times.
Yeah.
And incognito tabs because I know that they raise the prices on you if you keep shit in your cookies.
Careful though, because they also take a look at IP blocks now.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're very sneaky.
But I keep getting advertised flights, and it'll be like,
I'll go.
$200 round trip. You want to go?
$200 round trip to Peoria, Illinois. Fuck, I've never been to Peoria, Illinois.
I got an ad this week for flights to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii.
Oh.
I've never traveled. I've traveled one time just for fun. One time ever in my entire life. The other times were for work.
Okay.
Or for like an obligation. I was really thinking about it. It was just like $200 round trip to Hawaii. Just go.
Yeah.
Fucking go.
Just go. Just fucking go.
It was just like, you can just go.
Because here's the thing: when you go to Hawaii, where are you going? Beach.
And I don't like the beach that much.
Walking around, hike.
Like I don't like anything you just listed.
Don't go Hawaii.
But I do like the idea of having a nice little Airbnb or like a little like B&B and looking at all of that out the window.
Yeah, and you can do that there.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do that there.
Hmm?
I'm also not a big beach person. Grew up in Florida, moved to California. I've seen beach. I've seen it. You know?
I see
Anyway,
beach. I grew up in California. I don't know.
Bethesda
It's somewhere that's not
Xbox
here.
Showcase. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming June 13th.
June 13th. I'm sure we will talk about it when it happens.
Yeah.
We'll be there. We
What are they
certainly
gonna-
will.
Do you think we'll get more than a logo for Elder Scrolls 6 this time?
Concept art.
Maybe we'll get concept art.
Yeah, I think we'll get a concept art.
How much Fallout 76 is going to be there?
I don't think much.
Are they ready to just sweep that one under the rug yet?
Yeah,
or
I
what?
don't think there's going to be much of that at all. Maybe a little update, like a little update.
A little update. How much will
Right.
the horse armor be? You know, here's what's crazy. Do you remember horse armor?
Yeah, I remember.
We don't even blink at that shit now.
No, absolutely not.
Bethesda was like, we're going to do this first, but it's going to be normalized.
Uh-huh.
And you can make fun of us for our horse armor, but you're going to buy the horse armor. And if you do, this is the way the industry is going to be until the end of time. And now it is.
And here we are. I actually have something related to that.
Oh, we have horse armor news?
We have horse news, at least.
Okay.
Hey, y'all playing Valheim?
I keep meaning to play Valheim.
I know, we still haven't.
The people on the Discord server for We Have Concerns for the podcast, there's a Valheim server and people are up in it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep forgetting to jump in and play Valheim.
Yeah, we have a Valheim server for my community. I still haven't jumped in. But the Valheim developers bought a real horse. Now, mind you, there are no horses in Valheim.
Yeah.
That's just not a thing in the game.
It's illegal. You can't bring a horse across border control into Valheim.
Recently, they released a statement that essentially just said that there were a bunch of big changes. They were going to be hiring on a bunch of new talent, and they were very excited about all the possibilities that brings due to the success of Valheim. And they said that in a way, we've already received a new team member. Say hello to Valheim the horse.
Oh, a majestic creature.
It's technically a pony.
Oh, a little guy.
It's a little guy.
Oh, we love that. Hey, they've sold like what, 6.8 million copies of Valheim? I think when you buy 6.8 million copies of Valheim, you can
have
buy
a
one.
pony.
You can buy one horse. You can have one small horse.
So
For every 6.8 million copies of your game you sell, you are entitled. The government will allow you to write off on your taxes one small horse.
They've collaborated with
The Scove Riding Club.
the Scove Riding Club to get them a pony for their riding school, and they named it Valheim and paid for it, which is very, very sweet.
So it's not just a weird office horse.
No.
that some startup developers are gonna try to get to do a keg stand. I like that even better.
Yeah.
This is great. They
but-
donated the horse to
Right.
horse charity.
They said you'll definitely see more of her in the future. This does not mean we'll introduce horses to the game, but it does mean the Iron Gate will take field trips to the stables to meet our four-legged colleague. So they have this horse, and they're just going to take their employees to go see it all the time is the plan.
If you do real good, we'll let you go. We'll let you go see a pony.
It's like how CD Projekt Red did the bonus tokens.
Mm-hmm.
This bonus token is little pellets, like when you get to a petting zoo.
Yeah.
How you can
get
put the
one
quarter in and
twist.
twist it. Yeah. For every good that you do, you can have one more twist of pellets to feed the pony.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I find horses terrifying.
Oh yeah, I don't like horses at all. Actually, I'm sorry.
In pictures, I find them to be very majestic, and I know that they're incredibly smart and lovely creatures. But in person, their eyes are too large and marble-like. They're like smooth, unseeing golf balls. They're veiny. They're too muscular. They're gigantic. They're just too solid.
I agree.
I don't enjoy them.
It's a lot. It's a lot of animal.
I've been friends with a lot of horse girls throughout my life.
Same.
I've known a lot of equestrian types.
Yes, and we don't judge horse girls.
We don't judge a horse girl. I own several mini disc players. I'm gonna yell at somebody for liking horses.
Of course not.
They're always like, come see the horse, get on the horse, pet the horse, and I'm just like, eat shit. That thing could kill me. A horse killed Superman. You know that, right? A horse killed Superman. Superman was minding his own business, and this horse fucking killed him. Think about that.
On like the levels of animals I dislike, I like a horse much more than I like a kangaroo, but it is relative. I just wanted to point out, HF2Cute in the live studio audience said, "Let Saige see a pony," and then immediately went, "Never mind, don't let Saige see a pony."
I mean, if Saige wants to see a pony, let her see a pony.
Look, I'll still go see. Like, if someone's got a pony, if you're somewhere and someone's like,
someone gets out a pony somewhere.
yeah, someone just
If
takes
you're
out
at
their
the bar
pony.
and somebody takes out a pony.
Like, I'm gonna pet your pony.
Yeah.
That's not an innuendo.
That's not
for
an innuendo.
happening
It's
at the bar.
starting to turn into a Genuine song, and I wanted us to pull back from it, and I'm glad that you did first.
Yeah, thank you. But like, look, you're at someone's house, let's say.
Yeah.
This has never happened to me before, but I feel like it could. You're at someone's house, and they're like, "I've got a pony." I'll be like, "Yeah, okay, let's go see the pony."
Just casually, like, I got some beers, let's drink them.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
I got a pony.
You came over for a game night, right? Everybody's gathering around, and he's like, "Oh, well, I mean, I've got a pony if you want to say hello."
Back in the days of true game industry excess, I did go to somebody's party, a terrible person's party, and their house was filled with candy machines, and they had a garage in the basement full of like $1 million supercars that they've never driven because they don't have a driver's license because they were from another country. And it was kind of like, do you want to sit in the Maserati? Do you want to have like a bunch of this candy, these M&Ms? And I'm like,
See, that I would say no to.
I'm like, this is a terrible place.
Because there's drugs in that candy, and I do not care about your Maserati.
There was not drugs in the candy, but I did wonder because the candy dispensers were there when they bought the house. And so I was like, did you fill it with these M&Ms? Or were these M&Ms here? Mm-hmm. Were these M&Ms here? And I think the M&Ms were here. And it was very gross. But I've never had somebody pull out a large livestock at a party.
A lot of people are speculating whose party it was. But Vacuous Mermaid, yes, it was Hatsune Miku.
It was Hatsune Miku's party. It was you got it exactly correct. I was at a Far Cry party once where they had a tiger and a monkey. And they were both equally terrifying to me, the tiger and the monkey. And also, I was very angry at them for having the tiger and the monkey there because it was like a big club. It was like like an E3 thing, and they were like, "Come have your picture taken with the monkey." And I was like,
I've also gone to like a club party that had a monkey.
And I was like, "Get the fucking monkey out of here! The monkey is terrified."
I'm trying to remember what the party was for. I remember that Jaden Smith was there.
Oh, it had to have been the After Earth party for the big premiere of After Earth, the biggest movie of all time.
Of course, that was probably
written by friend of the show Gary Whitta. Sorry, Gary. We wish it had done better.
Gary wish.
Monkeys are terrifying. Monkey will steal your shit.
Monkey don't scare me like a horse do.
I
love George on TikTok.
Oh, George the Monkey on TikTok is amazing. If you haven't seen George the Monkey, he loves zippers and buttons.
He does. He loves getting packages in the mail, and he opens them up by himself, and he figures out whatever he got.
Oh, it's so good. Anyway, they got a horse.
Anyways, yeah, they got a horse. I wasn't planning on going to that news next because
but we were talking about horse armor.
If we're going to talk about horses.
Biomutant came out.
Biomutant did come out.
We were pretty excited for Biomutant, and then a bunch of people played Biomutant, and I watched some people play Biomutant. I was on Bruce Green's Twitch when he was playing it for the first time, and don't get Biomutant. Don't buy that game. More like don't buy a mutant.
I was like, I can't do two of them back to
back.
back.
I know you were thinking about it, and so I did it for you. Biomutant is, it's empty and boring in a lot of ways. Both in the ways of the game world. There's not much to do. And also empty and boring in terms of story, of difficulty. I was watching Bruce play for like a half an hour, and he was just picking people off like crazy. He was just like, is it supposed to be this easy? He's like, it's been this easy the whole time. This sucks. It's very weird. You spend a lot of time in a boat just randomly collecting things, which they did not show in the trailer very much.
No, that is not what the trailer looked like at all.
No, there was a lot of boat and a lot of collecting things.
Interesting.
But they know. And so the first big Biomutant patch is currently in the works. Experiment 101 revealed that they are already working on the game's first major updates to address feedback. It's just going to address some minor things like dialogue, narrator, difficulty, combat, pacing. Just
some minor things.
Just a lot of...
Just the whole game.
Just a lot of stuff.
Fabio is butter in the live studio audience said, yeah, the person at GameStop wouldn't sell me Biomutant because it was that bad.
Rebecca FA in the live studio audience, yes, that means everything. That's everything.
Correct.
Except for the character design, which is kind of cute.
It is pretty cute.
Fabio, that is particularly interesting because, like, they're not allowed to not sell you a game at GameStop. I used to work at a GameStop.
You've never been a woman in a GameStop then?
That's true. You're allowed to turn away any woman for any reason at a GameStop. But you cannot tell anyone that is looking to buy a game that it's bad. You have to tell them that it's good, and also that there are 3 things like it that they can pre-order right now.
And if it's a woman, you have to ask them if they're prepared for the level of difficulty of the game in their hand. That's how they get trained at GameStop,
blue one,
I guess.
green one, or red one? Do you know which one you need? Blue, green, or red? Do you know your colors? Do you want a Funko Pop? Get you a Funko Pop. We killed ThinkGeek. So anyway, don't buy Biomutant yet.
Don't do it.
Wait and see what's up. Perhaps there will be a big update and it will work. I want to talk about...
Yeah, or my favorite, who's this game for? Yep, I've definitely gotten those.
Who's this game for?
Oh, who are you buying it for?
Who are you buying this big boy game for? You know, speaking of this, let's just skip straight to this. Let's get right to it. Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the heart of the matter right here today. We don't normally bring up, like, individual tweets from people.
But today we are.
But you know, because, like...
It's important.
Because, like, here's the thing. We don't want to dogpile on somebody, but I'll tell you what. All of the internet dogpiled on this person last night, and we're not trying to add to it. It is just a funny fucking thing.
Speak for yourself. I'm ready to fucking go. All right?
As well you should be. Well you should be. But we don't, as an outlet, like to direct people. We never want to direct people
right
to be hurtful to other people.
Sure. Yes. Correct.
However,
I'm ready to talk some shit. If you were on Twitter yesterday, and if you exist in kind of like gamer Twitter at all, then you might have seen this tweet by Apex Alpha J, which the name says a lot about, that says, "Is it me or Sony be making their lead female protagonist look masculine as hell? Barely no curves or rough non-feminine features, unlike the average woman, like cough cough, The Last of Us 2's Ellie, etc. Just saying, hashtag my 2 cents. Pick from the game on the left, fan made on the right. Hire fans. Show us those pictures, Anthony."
Hire fans. Aloy looking like she's gonna sell me fucking Tupperware. Aloy looks like she wants to fucking sell me some tummy tea on Instagram. Hey, get the bag, but
Aloy looks like
Aloy is living in a post-apocalyptic dinosaur robot-filled universe. She ain't going to Sephora.
Aloy looks like she's going to come up to the microphone and forget what her speech was when she's asked what she would do about ending tension in the Middle East.
Aloy looks like the current PR rep for Ubisoft.
100% on some Miss America bullshit. Now, the part that I found so very funny about this...
see a woman, my dude. Touch some grass.
Literally has never seen a woman before in his life. Now, first of all, that photo on the left, a perfectly beautiful woman, but besides that point, also is the most unflattering screenshot that they could get intentionally, where like she is in the middle of something clearly. Fine, but like not even an accurate representation of what the character looks like, but would be fine if it did. But
Aloy chilling backstage and Ralph breaks the internet with the other princesses.
now here's something that I cannot confirm yet.
Yeah.
But I have found a screenshot from Reddit that claims to be where this fan work that they're saying to hire fans for came from.
Now, first of all, we do want to say we in the internet have checked into this. Dude means it.
Oh, this dude means
Dude
it. It is
means
not
it.
a troll. It is not a troll. But on the other hand, it do seem like the photo that he pulled of Aloy was a troll. It was somebody on Reddit who posted it and said, "Hey everyone, I decided to make a less political Aloy."
That's very good. That's very good.
So, given that it was posted 21 hours ago at the time of this tweet, which is 5:49 p.m. on May 30th,
Yeah.
and this one was on the 29th. I mean,
Alonzo, yeah, Alonzo in the live studio audience, one of our mods, is asking less political, and yes, I don't know if you're aware of this, Alonzo, so I'm gonna let you know because it could be embarrassing for you. If a woman isn't constantly conforming to the straight male gaze in terms of her looks, that's a political statement. If I look at woman and don't think hot all time, she's up to something, and it's subterfuge.
subterfuge. So this went very, very viral because it's a bad fucking take. And you're an absolute dipshit.
The responses have been lovely, as you can imagine, but it's wild to me because you would think this gentleman, if you were to even give something like this the smallest thought, you would think this must be some 12-year-old. No, this is an adult man.
This is an adult man
who genuinely thinks in a dinosaur robot apocalypse, everybody really should be using that eyebrow gel. Because what if you're trying to fire your arrow and your eyebrows getting... Where would they make lip gloss? Where would they make lip gloss or foundation in dinosaur robot apocalypse?
It would be from the animals, of course.
Of course, it would be all natural
Naturally.
products. That's why indigo and spices trade for so much. But the other thing is he mentions Ellie,
Yeah.
which I think is absolutely wild. Oh, you mean the teenager? You mean the teenager in the diseased zombie future? You're worried that the teenager in the diseased zombie future isn't attractive to you?
Well, you know, the last time the internet got real mad was when they damn let a woman be gay.
That can happen.
It's true. He did follow up on this tweet, of course, and said, "A lot of butthurt people on here for an opinion of wanting to see more feminine women in video games where a female lead is presented. I thought freedom of speech existed in the United States. Wow, the world is far gone.
Ooh.
All I hear is a bunch of beta males on here. Very unfortunate. More butthurt, I suppose. I love feminine women, and I just want to see more of it."
So here's what's interesting is that is... Let's take... Hi, Anthony Carboni, professional psychologist and sociologist here. I'm an expert in linguistics
And linguini.
Hey, I've been playing that. I played some GBA games, and I played some of that Mario versus Donkey Kong. And I like that Mario just talks like, hey, but I also, as an Italian person, hate it. This is split up into 2 tweets that are separated. The first one is the first half of this, which is like, hey, I just want to see more feminine women in video games where a female lead is presented. That's all I was saying. That is, my dude, does your big wheel backpedal? Because it looks like you're trying in your tiny little child
really
car.
don't
And then
consider
when
that.
people were like, that ain't what you were trying to say at all, that's
No,
when he
but
goes,
like-
beta males.
See, now I disagree on that take on it.
He was trying to do like a little bit of, hey, I'm saying something that's smart and good. And,
Sure, I just think that's the same point. He was always saying that he wanted to see more feminine women.
Yeah.
That's the issue. The issue is you wanting to see what you think is femininity. The issue is you saying femininity and that this game is made for me and what I want to see while a woman is surviving the apocalypse.
Speaking of somebody who went to high school in Florida, I've seen a lot of this. This is a very high school in Florida look.
Sure. Look, she looks perfectly fine.
She does. It's just very. I don't. Who could see that post and decide yes? Not only that original post of that artist being like, I made her less political, and see it and be like, that he's being serious. He agreed with me.
And
now I post.
higher fans, everybody.
Higher fans. By the way, anybody who uses alpha male, anybody who says alpha male,
Oh yeah, if you use alpha and beta, fucking leave.
yeah, you gotta just back away slowly. Just that gif of Homer Simpson going into the bush.
If you think that a character's attractiveness affects a video game in any capacity,
Dagger's so mad.
fuck off. Quite simply, if you believe that all female characters in games are there to satisfy you sexually in some capacity, choke.
Lots of kittens in the live studio audience brings up something hilarious, which I think is something that comes up all the time in media when particularly this type of person gets angry. Is like, they need to hire more fans, as though the whole industry isn't fans, as though you wouldn't work in games if you weren't a fan, as though you wouldn't work on video games with all their crunch and their non-union bullshit and all the things you got to live through because you don't want to make a good video game. And also, I don't like anybody who says females.
Yeah. Oh yeah, referring to women as females as opposed to
Dagger's
like
mad.
a female lead. You can say a female lead, that's okay. Saying females, also choke.
Anyway,
Aloy looks great. That game's gonna be awesome.
I do want to dude, that's the most beautiful fucking game I've ever seen.
Yep.
I went back and I rewatched that 4K.
Yeah.
The 4K footage on my 4K TV.
Yeah. Real good.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Also, big shout out to Mike. Thank you for gifting those subs.
Fuck, dude.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. I do want to bring up something else that trended on Twitter, just because it's important to me.
Of course.
I'm not gonna say that there's any equivalence between these issues, because there isn't. Mm-hmm. It's simply 2 Twitter stories. Mm-hmm. But this is another one that popped up, which I think is very funny. Mm-hmm. Y'all let these flop in theaters, and now all we get is Marvel and Star Wars movies. I want to unpack this because I think the intentions are okay. Number 1, I like Marvel and Star Wars movies quite a lot.
Me too.
I think they're very good.
Yeah.
Number 2,
More, please.
I think these movies walked, so these Marvel movies could run.
Yes.
Number 3, you know I fucking love Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Don't you tell me that I slept on Speed Racer. Don't you tell me that I slept on Speed Racer.
And look at him. Of course he loves Scott Pilgrim.
Of course I love Scott Pilgrim. Come on. I had a great Gideon Graves cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I was a glasses boy.
That's great.
Ooh, I had a good Gideon Graves.
I will never, ever, ever do a Ramona Flowers cosplay.
Kodoroku's referencing one of my tweets. Scott Pilgrim told Anthony who he was going to date for a decade. Yes. Yes. Mary Elizabeth Winstead descends once every 10 years and is in a movie that controls my entire taste in women for the next decade. Just when Scott Pilgrim was wearing off, the Huntress appears. But
Fair.
I shouted out how much I love Speed Racer because I always do.
God,
you follow
he
me
loves
on
to talk about how much you love Speed
if
Racer.
you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me shout out Speed Racer.
You'd be shocked how often it comes up.
Twitter.com/acarboni. It's mostly Speed Racer.
Yeah.
But when I shouted out Speed Racer, everybody shouted out Speed Racer. That's the thing that was cool about this tweet is like, hey, y'all slept on this. And a bunch of people were like, I would never sleep on either of those movies.
Absolutely
I love both of those movies. And the outpouring of emotion, Speed Racer 2008 was trending last night. And I never thought I'd see the day. And it warmed my goddamn heart. Listen. Is Speed Racer 3 hours long? Yes. Does that seem a little long for a Speed Racer movie? Sure. Can I name one thing I would cut from that Speed Racer movie? Abso-fucking-lutely not. That's a beautiful film.
Anthony, do you know I've never seen it?
I do know you've never seen it. We've talked about this 100 times.
Yeah.
Why won't you just watch Speed Racer?
I'm not going to sit down and watch that alone.
I'm always trying to get you to watch Speed Racer.
Yeah, we'll watch Speed Racer sometime.
I'm always trying to get you to oh my God. And especially now that I have the lights on my TV. I hooked up these lights around my TV, y'all.
Right.
I did a little project. I hooked up some colored lights and a camera that looks at my TV and sees what colors are on the TV. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's mood lights, exactly. Hey, we like games.
We do like games.
Let's talk about some mods. Let's talk about people out here making games better. Shall we?
Yeah, sure. Hector is my dude. Michael R. O'Leary in the live studio audience, shouting at Hector Navarro, who's a brilliant, brilliant boy. We love Hector. But Hector and I were the last two people supporting 3D movies. And then my 3D TV had to get replaced, and they don't really make them anymore. And anyway, we got to move on.
Hey, anyone remember that Fallout Van Buren? In the very early 2000s, the sequel to Fallout 2 was codenamed Fallout Van Buren.
Yeah.
And then was canceled in 2003.
Yeah.
And it never happened. Well, fans have made a copyright distinct mod for Fallout New Vegas that allows you to play something that might be distinct but similar to Fallout Van Buren.
Interesting.
Very interesting. They said we will stay faithful to the original Van Buren story as much as possible, and in the future, we plan to add in large number of customized features. As of now, it's still a work in progress. The original Van Buren would have been set in the year 2253, and cast players as an escaped prisoner roaming the American Southwest, pursued by robotic prison guards. Post-apocalyptic versions of places like Denver and the Grand Canyon would be featured, and now you're going to be able to play it in New Vegas. There were parts of the game that were recycled into New Vegas already. Yeah. But this is going to be a lot to play that game.
Nothing gets thrown away entirely when
Right.
these things get refactored, but it will be interesting to see it in its, close to original state.
Yeah. There is currently a mod recreating Van Buren in Fallout 2 called Fallout Yesterday, and a project aiming to make it as a standalone Unity game. So lots of people are trying to get Van Buren out there.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah, right? All at the same time?
Can I tell you something?
What?
Can I tell you something? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You know, everyone, there's always, there a lot of these major series like bounce right off me. I haven't found a way into Fallout yet. I tried 3, and then I tried, the one with the final Pam.
4?
Yeah.
4?
I tried the final Pam.
3 and then
But I didn't play
4.
New Vegas. And then 4 I tried, and it bounced right off me again. And like
The final Pam is a reference to Monster Factory.
You gotta watch their
Monster Factory
Fallout 4.
is so good.
The
Yeah.
final Pam is, and that's what. Yeah, people are saying Outer Worlds is more like the Fallout for me. And I think the reason I didn't dive into Outer Worlds is because it's so often described as Fallout-like.
Interesting.
And when one series bounces off of you, and you hear that another series is like that series,
yeah, you don't reach for it. That
you're
makes
like,
sense. Now, I played Fallout 4. I played a bit of it on stream. We don't talk about it. And I played a little more off stream. I enjoyed it very much.
yeah.
Fallout 4 is a lot of fun. That's the only Fallout I've played.
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think happened to me? I got to the point where they wanted me to do base building, and I clocked out. I took a lunch. I understand. I know some people where all they did was the base building. Like that's all they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
They just wanted to build like crazy things in Fallout 4. But if you try to make me build a base, I'll run.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll fucking run.
Yeah, we don't do base building.
We don't build bases.
But hey, it's okay. If that mod is not for you, I have another that I think will be for everybody.
Is it this mod that I did to my TV with the colored lights? Look at that movie. Look at them racing, Saige. How do you not want to watch that movie? Look at that cartoon-ass cartoon. That's Snake Oiler.
I've never said I didn't want to watch the movie.
Saige, the movie is 13 years old. If you wanted to watch it, you would have watched it.
That's not true. There's lots of movies that are old that I haven't watched that I want to watch.
Why?
Anyways.
Why do you hate Speed Racer 2008?
Mostly because of you.
That's fair. I'm insufferable about the things I like.
He is. So, my turn to be insufferable about a thing I like.
Please do.
It's Geralt of Rivia.
Mm.
I
right ahead.
am insufferable about my love for Geralt.
She is.
And hey, you ever wanted to see Geralt naked?
Go on.
Well,
Not just like soaking in a tub naked.
no.
Like
in a game.
Like real naked.
Yeah, in a game. But not his game. Not in The Witcher, of course. There is a mod now for Skyrim where you can have sex with Geralt.
I feel like there is a mod for Skyrim that blank, and you could fill it with anything.
You can fill it with anything.
But I
So,
love this.
Now, not in The Witcher, in Skyrim Special Edition.
Skyrim.
There was a lot of mods where you could play with Geralt and Triss and Yennefer as companions. Excellent. Awesome.
Love it.
Not enough. Wanted to get them naked. There are a lot of adult mods for Skyrim.
Yes.
Where you can get people naked. where
And
you can
cat
have-
people naked.
Yeah. Where you can have sexual encounters.
You can give the dragons very large penises if you want to.
Sure. But people were not happy there because Geralt's body's not like other bodies. He's built different.
He is built
He
different.
is kind of built different. So
like when Geralt takes off his shirt, it's a lot like when like Bruce Wayne takes off his shirt, right? It's supposed to be like all scar tissue and stuff.
Exactly. So people were not pleased with these basic ass bodies when they wanted to see Geralt naked.
No, that's part of the Geralt fantasy. Part of the Geralt fantasy is you want to see his wounds. Stepbrother, get out! Stepbrother, I'm in the shower!
So
Why is he standing in such like a cheesecake embarrassed lady pose? He
my
looks like
God.
when you see, you know, like those things where you see when old Disney artists what they were drawing on their lunch breaks and it's
Yeah.
all like sexy pinup ladies.
yeah,
He looks like he's in that pose.
correct. So it started with, to use this, you would need the Geralt of Rivia voice follower, the SOS Schlongs of Skyrim, as well as any Skyrim adult.
Captain of the SS Schlongs of Skyrim.
Exactly. And then whatever Skyrim adult mods that you would need. That would be how you would get to basic naked Geralt. But now you can get the unique body SOS body type and skin textures for Geralt follower mod by Modder Mathouse.
This will work in Skyrim VR.
currently. It is only available for Skyrim Special Edition, so I'm not sure if it will.
VR is based on the special edition.
Maybe then. Yeah, so if you have the...
Special edition mods mostly work in VR. They don't break in the VR version. I mean, you got that quest. You got that quest too.
It's currently in develop for regular old classic vanilla Skyrim. But you're going to need quite a few mods to get to this. The pinnacle of Skyrim play.
Look. The work and the effort is proportional to the reward, I think, in this situation.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you want this, and you've wanted it for years, you're going to have to put a little work in.
Nikki Geralt in VR?
It's more likely than you think.
It'd be terrifying. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would terrify me.
You're like, I'm so scared of you, Geralt.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You don't?
Toss a towel to your Witcher. Nice Savage Stalker in the live studio audience. No. But oh my God. But if you do, let us know what you think. Like, don't post screenshots or anything.
Don't
let
post
us know.
screenshots.
And like, don't give us too weird of details. But like, I'm curious.
But yeah, feel free to let us know in the Discord. That's what the Discord's for. It's a safe space where you can talk about all the nude Geralts.
Yeah. Just let us know what you think if you do it. There's a link in the chat if you want to get into it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we went to the same thing.
Naturally.
Red Dead Online. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
People play it. It's apparently extant. It's certainly not lighting up the charts for Rockstar the way GTA 5 Online has been.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really like cowboys, Alonzo. Yeah. And we've talked before on this show about how cowboys and army men are maybe our two least favorite aesthetics.
Yes. We don't really do the genres.
However, what I do is broken shit and weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that. And so I'd like to show you the latest thing that people are doing in Red Dead Online. Particular part of the map, and if you jump on that water wheel, it will launch you thousands of feet into the air. Your character won't know it's in the air until it starts falling. And then you are instantly dead.
So people just keep going to find this water wheel to make it happen. Of course, I would. If I played this game, that'd be the first thing I would do. I'd run to find this water wheel.
All I'd be doing is this water wheel. All day. And here's the other thing. Like, when you do that...
Spin. Whoa, they survived by landing in the
They
water.
survived. See, people are already making a game out of it. This is what we call metagaming, and it's the best thing about video games.
Yes.
People can see you. You are launched into the air on a shared server.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cowboy go up 1,000 feet.
And if it's up, then it's stuck. You know what they say. Yeah, that sounds fun. I love the internet.
Is it going to get me onto Red Dead Online? I don't know about that.
Absolutely not. But
I don't know
like,
about that.
for those Red Dead players, I'm happy for you, and I hope that you do it.
So one of the largest YouTubers out there in the universe right now goes by the name of Dream.
We've had to talk about Dream a few times here.
Dream's a big Minecrafter.
Mm-hmm. Competes in Minecraft speedruns.
Big on the YouTubes.
Mm-hmm.
The kids love Dream.
The kids love Dream.
The kids just love Dream. A couple months ago, you may remember that we were talking about the potential that Dream cheated in a Minecraft speedrun.
Well, we finally come to a conclusion. At the time, he said, I absolutely did not cheat in my Minecraft speedrun. I stole from my mom's purse. I cheated in my Minecraft speedrun. He's finally given an absolute non-apology and addressed that he did, in fact, cheat on it. Did it get taken down? Did he take down his apology?
He removed the apology.
No, I put it in here last night.
I'm sure if you look it up, somebody saved it.
Looking. Give us a
he
moment.
Dream basically said, yeah, I cheated, but I cheated accidentally. I accidentally cheated.
He said, I had considered at the time this potentially could have been a problem, but brushed it off because server side and client side are completely different as far as I was aware. Nothing had been done client side. In our challenge videos before 1.6, we always increased the Enderman spawn rates and pearl drop rates out of convenience. It makes videos better because we don't spend hours looking for pearls or spend so much time farming blaze rods.
You know how much time you can spend farming blaze
when
rods?
1.16 came out, a server-side plugin was made for our videos that slightly increases the rates.
So basically what happened was they were changing stuff in their copy of Minecraft so they can make their videos better. They would find more things, stuff would drop more often, and they'd be able to do more videos in less time.
Yeah.
I understand that. You're streamlining production. Then they created a plugin for Minecraft that resides on a Minecraft server that increases those rates as well. And he said, oopsie whoopsie, I did a fucky wucky, and I left the cheating thing on when I did my speed run. But I didn't mean to.
But this was months ago. This happened months ago. And at the time, he absolutely vehemently denied it.
He said, no, didn't do it. I didn't do it. This controversy is over nothing.
Yep.
I'm tired of people dragging me through the mud. I'm tired of people being unprofessional and doing this with no proof and blah, blah, blah. And people are just like, dude, you cheated, and just admit that you cheated.
A bunch of people did breakdowns of what the stats were in his speed run and how they were essentially impossible by like a good amount. Like that it was pretty fucking obvious he had cheated. But of course, he said, no, not me, not an honorable speedrun boy. And I would like to quote new friend Ryan Broderick, who was our guest on One Time on the Internet last night. We were talking about this because the news came out while we were prepping for the show. And he said, dude, you cheated at Legos.
You cheated at Legos. You're the kid that cheated at Legos.
You cheated at Fast Legos.
What sort of reputation is that going to give you with the other kids when they know that you cheat at something as something like Legos? Now, this is a little bigger than that because there is an entire community of people that do this.
Yes, absolutely.
Game speed running is this is not just a big hobby, but it's also a quick way in the community to get a lot of clout. Dream had a lot of clout, which means Dream gets a lot of viewers, which means Dream gets a lot of ad revenue, which means Dream is making bank.
Yeah.
If you've got the number one speed run in a game, a lot of people come watch you play that game.
Absolutely. Now, these allegations came out 7 months ago. Can you fucking
dude spent
believe that?
7 months going no. But people wouldn't let it go because it was obvious. It was obvious.
Right. It was very clear that he had cheated, and now he's like, okay, I did, but
accident.
But oops. Okay, sure, I did cheat and do exactly what you were saying I did, but oops.
Yeah.
That's it. He apologizes to the speedrun moderators for dragging them through the mud, but also states his belief that they were unprofessional throughout the investigation. Because he was like, absolutely not. Fuck those mods for trying to call me out on it. Absolutely not.
Let me tell you something about mods. Mods know. Mods see everything.
Yep. And mods benefit nothing from calling you out. I'm not really sure what I was expecting of all of this. I think the whole situation was extremely shitty overall for everyone involved, and I wish that I could go back and do things differently because it was some of the worst weeks of my life and still impacts me every day.
Oh.
I highlighted the my and the me in that.
Yeah.
Because it has nothing to do with the fact that...
this was very hard for me. Cheating and getting caught was very hard for me. Please go easy on me. It was hard. Do they believe it was an accident?
I don't think they believe it, but I don't know. There's a lot of news articles covering my apology.
Don't back down.
Okay. I didn't mean to cheat. It was an accident.
It was accident.
I care very much about what I do and the people of the community. But also, the mods were real mean to me.
Why are you being mean to me? I did not mean to do it. I meant to do it.
I meant to do it, and I told him it was the mods' fault.
I make a lot of money.
I said they were bullies.
Why you bully me?
I'm just trying to play Legos.
I just want to play Legos, and every time I come over to play Legos, you yell at me.
You fucking idiot. You absolute dunce. Absolutely not, sir. Look. He made a lot of money off cheating. Can't take that money back. Quite simply.
He got it.
He got it.
He got it. Hey. Near Replicant.
Yeah?
Let's talk about Near Replicant.
Sure, I'm done talking about Near Replicant.
Near Replicant, the remake, it's been a big deal. People are very excited. People love Nier. They love that whole franchise. And originally, we thought maybe it was going to come to the Switch. Why wouldn't it come to the Switch? It's from a couple generations ago. It could come to the Switch.
Of course.
But no, nothing. Nothing for the Switch. Well, data miners on Reddit have uncovered references in the Nier Replicant code that talks about NX graphics settings. NX graphics settings are, of course, graphics settings for the Switch. The NX was its code name, and it is what developers use a lot of time. Why doesn't everything just come to the Switch if it can?
I don't know. I don't get that.
Why doesn't everything just come to the Switch if it can?
Right. And like, look, I understand that for like small indie devs, that could probably be really difficult because it's very different than like the difference between putting it on PlayStation to Xbox. But like, hey, if Calico can come to the Switch,
Square Enix can make a game for the Switch.
Nier can.
We know that they can. They're releasing a lot of stuff for the Switch. We've got the Octopath Traveler. We've got potentially that Dragon Warrior 3 we're thinking is coming to the Switch.
That's true.
Put it out, baby.
Let us have it. That's the console I'd be most likely to play Nier on.
Yeah, right? That's the console I'm most likely to play anything on. Unless it's like real big fancy. You know what I mean? If they were like Resident Evil 8 is also on the Switch, I'd be like, that's okay. We're not going to do that.
Right.
But a lot of games, I do just love to have them on the Switch. I like to have that flexibility.
Yeah, agreed.
To play it in the living room or in the bathtub, and nowhere else. I don't take my Switch anywhere.
Right.
I don't know.
You don't go anywhere.
I don't go anywhere.
Astro Dane said something interesting about our last story. Did he hire an astrophysicist to defend him against the allegations, Dream?
Oh, that's what?
I'll look into it.
That sounds funny. I like that. I like that. We can say it. It's not true, maybe, but I mean, maybe it is. Yeah, hired Harvard astrophysicist to disprove Minecraft cheating allegations. Woof.
Things that aged poorly.
Woof.
Sorry, I know we had moved on. I just saw that in chat and I was like,
no.
I'm sorry, what?
That's wild. You really went out of your way, man. You really went out of your way.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, give us Nier on the Switch, cowards.
Yeah, give us Nier on Switch. If it's in there, maybe it's still coming. It was listed briefly, apparently, on Amazon Mexico. Amazon Mexico loves to leak Nintendo shit.
They do.
It's their favorite.
They love a leak.
Oh, they love to leak Nintendo stuff.
Oops. Us?
Oops, a Switch?
What?
New Nintendo Switch?
Oopsies. We've got another leak.
From Amazon Mexico?
It's not from Amazon Mexico.
Then I don't trust it.
That.
I only trust Amazon Mexico for all of my gaming news now.
Sure. All right. Well, another place that actually has leaked quite a few things is the Microsoft Store.
Yes.
Microsoft Store do be doing leaks too. A page popped up on the Microsoft Store ahead of reveal for 2 Point Campus, a follow-up to 2 Point Hospital.
Is Sonic the Hedgehog in it?
No, it doesn't appear so.
I won't play it unless
I
Sonic
mean-
the Hedgehog. Put Billy Hatcher. Send Billy Hatcher to 2 Point College with his giant egg.
We did just talk about 2 Point Hospital because of those that good Sonic DLC.
A doctor in a Sonic costume letting a patient know that they're going to die in a big Sonic head.
Yep.
That's what I want. That's what I want. And now, Sonic go to school. Sonic eat a giant pizza.
Yeah, essentially, there's a bunch of different like trade schools in there. These are the images that were released onto it. It had not been announced. It reveals that 2 Point Campus is another management sim with a twist. The tasks players with building their own university, exploring students' personalities, and fulfilling their needs, hiring staff. This is more my speed than 2 Point Hospital.
What I love about both of these games is they're so brilliant in the year of our Lord 2021, because what do we think is the most broken? Healthcare and education. Mm-hmm. And it's such a
little
beautiful,
bit of control.
Yeah, a little bit of control, a little bit of wish fulfillment. We're gonna run a hospital that's good and pure and wants the best for everyone.
Yeah.
We're gonna run a college that kids love and can afford and can learn from.
Yeah, right? Hospitals make me uncomfortable. I dislike
Sure.
hospitals, so hospital setting game was very much not for me. But this seems fun. I do love a sim.
Yeah,
I love a good old sim. I do. And the idea of it being like, there are old Flash games, and there's one in particular that I'm trying to remember the name of, but there was a Flash game. And one day I will find it again, but it was similar to this. It was on one of the cartoon, like Nickelodeon or Disney or whatever websites or Cartoon Network, where you like ran little individual business sims, and it was very fun.
Yeah, those games were everything for a while.
Yeah.
Those games
It was
were
like run a
everything.
skate shop,
Yeah.
run a fucking bakery.
I must have played at least 18 permutations of the one where you own a juice bar and you got to make
Oh
multiple
my
colors
God,
of juice, and you and you have to
yes.
like bring it to the right
I feel like that was an
tables.
early app too.
There was an
right?
early
There was
app.
an early app for
Because
that.
all these mobile games became apps really quickly.
Yeah.
In the early days of the App Store. Mm-hmm. Man, early internet. Remember it? It was weird. Hey everyone. Mm-hmm. Early internet was weird. We love Animal Crossing.
We do love Animal Crossing
We love Animal Crossing so much.
so much. Such a good game.
Did you know I wasn't aware that there is an Animal Crossing animated movie, an anime film, and it like I don't think it came out over here. It might have, but I saw like somebody on YouTube did a video, like, you know, my YouTube was auto playing while I was doing shit, and somebody was like, "Let me tell you about the Animal Crossing anime," and I was like, "Yes."
The what?
Yes. And it's about a girl named Ai who moves to, you know, the town in Animal Crossing, and it's like a slice of lifestyle anime film where it's just about her hanging out.
Can we watch it somewhere?
I hope so.
Hopefully somebody's done some subs.
Yeah, maybe it's even officially released somewhere. I don't know. Look it up, Saige. Look it up. Look it up, Saige. Look it up.
There's a completed English fan dub, but I don't want a fan dub.
No, fan sub would be great.
I would love a
Thank
fan
you.
sub though.
That would be lovely. Thank you. Yeah, English subs.
It's all on Facebook. The whole thing's on Facebook.
I'm sure it's in multiple places.
I won't link to it because I think that we would probably get in trouble.
No, but we could show some screenshots from it if we wanted to. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you do yours.
I mean, look at how cute. Look at how cute.
Shit.
It's got a lot of the characters and animals that people really enjoy.
And it's got big Pokemon vibes specifically.
It's big Pokemon vibes, but look. It's real lovely. I love a slice of life anime. Especially in the year of our Lord 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
God, I love a slice of life anime.
Yeah.
Just an anime about people hanging out, doing people shit together.
Right. Before this time, I wanted the darkest of anime. I wanted your Tokyo Ghouls. I wanted your Lion Aprils.
Yeah. Yeah. Want to watch the Skull Motorcycle Man
Your
beat
name.
up on everybody.
Right.
You know, I want a Doro Hey Doro. I want to do like all that shit. Now you know what I want in my life? I fucking want this. Look at this shit.
I want this so bad.
I want that. I want it. I want it, baby. Laid back camp, yes. Yes. New game. Oh my god, new game. The one where the women run a game studio.
Never seen it.
Oh, so good. So
I gotta
good.
get a Crunchyroll.
Huh?
I gotta get on
Oh,
Crunchyroll.
you gotta get a Crunchyroll.
I had a Funimation.
You gotta get a Crunchyroll. What's the other? Oh my gosh, we watched a couple episodes when it first came out. Didn't we have Rilakuma and Kaoru? The Netflix series. Did we watch that?
No, we didn't watch it.
Oh my god, I thought you and I watched a couple episodes of that. I watched so much of it. Rilakuma and Kaoru, you can watch on Netflix right now, and it is adorable.
No, we sure didn't.
Stop motion. Are you gonna do it? Starring Rilakuma,
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
and Rilakuma doesn't speak. None of the animals speak. It's about Kaoru, and she's got a job, and she's trying to live her life. And Rilakuma and friends just kind of happen to be her roommates.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good.
I forgot that Mike gave me his Crunchyroll login. That was really nice.
Get
of
that
him.
Crunchyroll
I
login.
haven't used it because I forgot that I had it.
But anyway,
That's nice of Mike.
we love Animal Crossing.
Yes, after this tangent, we're back.
We're back on Animal Crossing.
Mhm.
And what we want to talk about right now is that the Animal Crossing manga is coming to the States September 14th, 2021.
Mhm.
Happens to be my birthday. If you're looking to get me something, here it is. Animal Crossing Deserted Island Diary. Brought to us by Viz. I'll read the hell out of that.
Is it going to be available in English?
Yeah. September 14th is the American release date.
You can also get me that for Anthony's birthday. I will be accepting that for Anthony's birthday as well.
Yeah. Everybody, hey, for my birthday, go out and get yourself a copy of a Slice of Life manga.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
For my birthday. That's what I want as my present from you. Go out and get yourself like a real nice sweet slice of life manga, you know? Your 400th birthday? Yes, I'm an eldritch god. I've seen things that you can't imagine. I've been places your frail human body can never go. I love Animal Crossing.
And cozy anime.
Uh-huh. That's what happens when you go to the darkest reaches of the Netherverse. You come back and you just need a real cozy anime.
That's fair.
You just need a real cozy anime.
You know, that explains a lot. We've got a couple of things left, real quick. Have you seen much about Backbone?
I have. It reminds me a bit of Black Sad, but hopefully they won't bone it like they boned the Black Sad game.
Backbone it. It's called Backbone. Bone it. Backbone is a noir adventure game set in an anthropomorphic version of Vancouver. It's currently got a free Steam demo, and the full game comes out on June 8th. And honestly, it looks real good. I love this aesthetically so much.
This sort of yeah. Oh,
Right?
the working the 3D elements in is good.
Yeah, they're supposed to tackle elements of race in this, which is very interesting in the perspective of these animals.
I love anything that's animal species doing social issues.
Yeah.
Things like racism, classism, you know, everything from your 1984s to your Watership Downs to like anything that's about Beastars, anything that's about like animals tackling these things metaphorically, I'm pretty into. Now, classic adventure game gameplay,
which I love,
is definitely more of a you thing than a me thing.
I'm a big fan.
If it's
walk
done,
around, solve little puzzles.
If it's done well, I'm into it. I think the adventure game genre, not more so than any other genre, but maybe it's up there. Done poorly is real frustrating.
Because it's pretty cheap to make.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap to make, and there are a lot of very bad adventure games. I totally agree with that. But being told a good story while walking around a 2D, like, not platformer, but like a 2D map solving puzzles.
I mean, look, we were just talking about friend of the show, Gary Whitta, not too long ago. Talk about that Telltale Walking Dead, which revitalized the adventure genre when it came out. I mean, that was huge, and it's so good. It's so good. A good adventure game is amazing.
I'm very intrigued by this. So the person who wrote this piece for Kotaku gave it a really great review. You start out with Howard investigating what appears to be the simple case of a cheating spouse. His client, Odette Green, strongly suspects that her husband, Jeremy Green, has been stepping out on her. And you go through and you solve all of the clues. They said they did a good job of not making it like fantastic racism and like a fantasy racism.
Right.
But instead gave you the perspective of a character actually experiencing it firsthand.
This seems very based on Black Sad. If you've ever read the comic Black Sad or saw
I've heard of it.
Or saw that game, it came out last year and it was not a great game, unfortunately.
Yes.
It seems heavily based on Black Sad, and I'm cool with that because we did not get a good Black Sad game. So if that scratches that itch for me, I'm into it.
Right.
I don't like any trailer that shows trying to figure out a keypad number.
No?
I see somebody trying to figure out a keypad number in the trailer, and I go, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Interesting.
You ran out of puzzles, had to show the keypad puzzle? Woof.
Yeah. They said they did a good job of making it so a player is not just observing racism happening to others. So, I don't know. I'm very excited about it. It's a game I'm looking forward to. There's a free Steam demo right now, Backbone, the prologue. And the person who wrote for Kotaku said, I've already played the free Steam demo, Backbone prologue, 6 times.
Wow. It's out June 8th. Very exciting.
I mean, like...
Check it out. I mean,
Look at that art.
It looks good.
It looks really good. I'm very excited. It's nice to talk about a game also that's not part of some like larger franchise and just be like, hey, here's a good game you should play.
Yeah. I want to surprise you with something, Saige.
Okay.
You know how I love to surprise you.
Yeah. Oh, is it coming? Did we get a date?
This is a different one.
What?
Saige, I'd like to introduce you to Hoko Life.
Oh, I know about Hoko Life. Oh, I've been watching out for Hoko Life, Anthony.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking if this was the same one that I showed you a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no. I've been waiting for Hoko Life.
Hoko Life comes to early access June 2nd.
I believe it's already saved on Steam, on my Steam account, because it looks precious.
It's so fascinating watching these games that were clearly began development when we were hurting for an Animal Crossing.
Yes.
When we didn't know Animal Crossing was coming.
Right.
And then you have all these games like, or a new Pokemon was coming. And you've got all these games like Ooblets and like Hoko Life and all these games that were coming out to fill that gap in a new and interesting way. And now we do have the new Animal Crossing.
We do have Pokemon.
We've got the new Pokemon coming. But like, what I like is they all focus on the aspect of the source material that they are most into.
Yes, I agree.
What's the name of the one with dinosaurs? We were talking about that Dinosaur Island one.
Oh, I don't remember the name of it.
But they all focus on different things and expand on them. So, which I think is interesting because a lot of people who are playing Animal Crossing are like, I like this Animal Crossing. I played this Animal Crossing a ton. it didn't hit me the way other Animal Crossings do. I think you said the same thing. You put like 100 hours into it, but then you put it down because you were just like,
right.
It's not like the old ones where I'm gonna check in every day or once a week.
Right.
Some people didn't like the way the crafting works. Some people didn't like the fact that some of the subsystems have been pulled out or simplified.
I didn't like crafting.
It looks like this one is heavily into crafting and design, and really gives you a lot. You can, like, just the fact that you can rotate things and put them down at angles.
Yeah, right.
And you don't have to snap everything to a grid.
I haven't seen a lot about Hoka Life being crafting. I've seen a lot of it being about like creativity and design.
Yeah. So I guess that's what I mean by crafting is, you like
not having to collect materials to make a couch is what I would love.
That would be cool. That would be cool because they do talk about crafting here. You can craft bait from ingredients.
Yeah, like that makes sense. That's fine.
But there was a thing where they showed the construction and painting of a chair, and you can paint the chair all these different colors, like every cushion, and you could change the different cushions.
Love that.
And so I think it's going to be like
customizable.
Yeah, this is for, hey, if you hate Fallout 4, you're gonna hate Hoka Life.
I love customization.
But if you're looking for customization and building, this looks like this is the Animal Crossing like for you.
I'm really excited about it. It's one I've had my eye on for a while, and it's one that was announced a good long time ago. Hoka Life was announced quite a while ago, and there was initially this like, bah, you're copying Animal Crossing, fuck you. And I think now we're at that point where we can all be like, actually, that's a good genre of game, and I would like more of it.
Yeah, I do. It's weird that they're all like, well, they're not all like this, but Hoka Life is definitely like this. The dinosaur one we saw is definitely like this, where it's like, you are a human in a town of cartoon animals, and it's like, maybe you could switch that up.
Yeah, that's
just
fair.
that part up. If you're gonna take every,
you could just also be an animal.
Yeah, if you're gonna take every system whole cloth from Animal Crossing,
make me an animal.
I don't know.
Maybe an animal. Let me be a little tiger.
Let me be a little tiger. Hey,
what?
Let me be a little tiger. All I want is to be a little tiger at a Far Cry release party. All I want is to be a scared little tiger at a Far Cry release party.
Anthony, what anthropomorphic animal would you be if you could choose in one of these games?
I'd be Dagger.
I was thinking more of just like a breed, like you would be a Pomeranian then.
I'd be Dagger.
Like I could be a little possum or raccoon. I would say first choice would probably be a bat. Ooh, a little spider. I love that idea. I would love to be a spider.
Yeah, I'd like to be a rabbit, maybe. Rabbits are cool.
I'm gonna say bat or spider is where I land.
I could be a horse and terrify people.
That's true with your fucking teeth.
And my big unfeeling eyes.
Yeah, and your
my
big
scared
meaty
unfeeling
claws.
eyes. Or like a fox. You know?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like little speedy animals, like a rabbit, like a fox, like a dagger. You know?
So speedy.
Dagger is very speedy.
So speedy, the little guy.
He's so fast. How did he get so fast, you might wonder?
My
boy. Oh, he's sleeping on the child.
He is sleeping on a little Grogu.
He's sleeping on Grogu. I do want to grab him anyway.
I would love for all of you to get in the Discord and let us know. What anthropomorphic animal do you want to be? Photo references welcome. Show us what our little Animal Crossing world would look like if our community was a little Animal Crossing town.
Who wouldn't want to be this guy if you could be this guy?
He looks so scared.
He's
Hates
just
to be
tired.
picked up.
He
hates to be picked up. Oh. A sweet little guy.
But he loves Saige, so he's torn.
You want to come to me?
He thinks Saige is his girlfriend.
Yeah, come to me instead.
He genuinely thinks he's dating Saige.
Where's the lie?
No lie.
Just me and the boy. Me and the boy forever. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up, yeah?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up,
baby.
It's a holiday. Go enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Hey, why don't you have yourself a little slice of life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're all wonderful. Thank you for spending your mornings with us. We appreciate you so much. We will, of course, be back on Wednesday. We do the show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and every week we do a bonus clip over on our Patreon.
That's right.
This past week, we talked about Cyberpunk 2077's new game director. Womp womp. But that is exclusively on our Patreon. You get access to it for $5 a month.
Can you believe
you get access to a bunch of other stuff?
Yeah, it's not just this clip. Man, if it was just one extra clip a week, I would say that's still worth it. But there's so many more things you get. Go check out the Patreon if you haven't yet, because it is... Look, we're a business show. I have a street MBA.
Mm-hmm. I passed the bar in the state of Virginia.
But we're really just a couple of kids in a trench coat trying to run a business.
It's true.
We don't know anything about anything.
We sure don't.
And one of the only ways that we run the business is through the Patreon. Just so you know what's going on, any money you donate to the show goes to the direct show teams. Any money you give to the Patreon goes to running Pixel Circus as a whole. And Pixel Circus is a whole big network. We got a ton of shows on here if you haven't seen them before. That we think you'll like them all.
We do think that you might like them all. On Fridays, you can catch us both on Failed Safe, our D&D 5e show.
Yeah.
It's very, very fun. It's very funny. And you can catch up on our whole library of content right back there.
Yep.
But hey, look, we also know money's weird.
Money is a strange and terrifying concept.
It is. So if
and
you
I say that as an eldritch god that's been everywhere and seen everything.
So he knows. And if you want to support the show anyways, you can always make a clip. Clipping out funny moments of the show helps us out a lot. It helps us when we want to go through and we want to pull clips to show people what our show is like. That's very cool of you. It helps other people find the show.
Yeah.
You could share them on social media. You could put them up on a Twitter.
Yeah.
You could make a little clip or a little GIF.
Oh, I love to be in a GIF.
He does love to be in a GIF.
God, there's nothing I love more than being in a GIF.
Fan art makes us want to cry.
Literally every time.
Like actually every time.
Like literally every time.
It's absolutely wild. I know we have lots of kittens in chat right now. I'm not sure if Vacuous Mermaid is still here. But Vacuous Mermaid's creations, we look at regularly. And I want you to know that.
Yeah.
Because it's so cool of you to do. So thank you. Yeah.
So,
you can also join the Discord and just be a part of our community because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We make the show for you to watch it.
It's Too Early channel. And if you want to submit some stories, things you think that we should talk about on the show, things that you've found interesting lately, we love to take those and we love to shout you out when you suggest them. But, above and beyond everything else, just like Saige said, we make shows so people watch shows and like them and enjoy them. And if you're doing that, you're already supporting us as much as we ever could have dreamed. So thank you so much for that.
We love you, BBs. Take care of yourselves. Where can they find you on the internet, Anthony?
I am everywhere on the internet at @Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I'm at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, it's mine. Give it back to me. And of course, we're in the midst of Hyrule Historia 35. It's the 35th anniversary of Zelda, and we're playing every single game in the franchise. We're playing Link's Awakening right now, and we're almost done. It's a great jumping on point. We're doing it almost every day at 4 p.m., so go follow me on Twitch so you can watch that. And of course, I have a science comedy podcast with Jeff Kanata called We Have Concerns. It's really lovely. And we had a neuroscientist on last week to talk about adding robotic fingers, appendages to the brain and what that does. And also, she answered a bunch of our patron and audience questions, too. Summer Shed, the boy. So go check that out at wehaveconcerns.com. Hey, Saige, same question, but to you.
Oh, hey, for me, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Saige. I stream on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, which means tonight, of course. I know I'm not supposed to play Resident Evil until Monday, but I'm a little, antsy to play it. I'm kind of excited, so maybe we'll play some Resident Evil tonight. I don't know. Find out. You can also find me tomorrow on Smosh Games. Usually Board AF would be today, but it's a holiday. So tomorrow we've got Board AF, and we're doing something extra special that I think is very, very funny. So come and check it out. And you can find me here on this channel all the time. You can find me on the D&D channel for the Black Dice Society. Just around for stuff. If I miss streams, it's probably because I just decided to cuddle Dagger.
Yeah, and if you're looking for Dagger online, he's on Instagram at Dagger. It's true.
He did a big yawn. Did you see it?
He did a big yawn. He did a couple. He's very
yawn.
Adorable. Hey, if you're in the States and you're celebrating a 3-day weekend, enjoy your holiday. If you're in the States and you're not celebrating a 3-day weekend, fuck the man for not letting you do that. If you're outside of the States, take a fucking 3-day weekend. If we get one, you get one.
Yeah, we didn't deserve it, so you can too. We love you, BBs.
We love you, BBs.
Bye.